Hello guys, my name's Patrick, and welcome to Ask Me Anything, which is a series here on my channel where anyone can send me in via the comment section or private message with their questions, whether it's about a game or real life, and I always answer them. So yeah, we are on the 10th episode of this series, and that's pretty cool because I think I started the series back, like, in the middle of Advanced Warfare, I think, and we already are on our 10th episode towards the beginning of Black Ops 3, so that's kind of cool. So the first thing I want to say before we start the questions is, finals week is over, so I'm not sure if I said this in a video, but last week was finals week and it was super stressful. And I didn't have a ton of videos that week just because I was studying a bunch. And I did actually pretty well on all my finals. It's kind of cool that they're over with now and I kind of can just relax and play video games, I guess, on the weekends and make videos. So it's going to be a lot more fun now because finals is over. I don't have to stress about them anymore. So that's kind of cool. The second thing I want to talk about is that the Division beta is going to come out. And actually just before I recorded this, I got an email from Ubisoft giving me access to the beta. And apparently you can only get like beta access if you pre-order the game, but for whatever reason they sent me a code. And a lot of people still don't believe I got access to the Tom Clancy's The Division Alpha, even though I had gameplay and I thought that would be proof enough, but a lot of people still don't believe me, and I think like some of them like said so on like that video I posted a few days ago about The Division. They still didn't believe I got alpha access, and to be honest, I don't know how I got alpha access either. I don't think it's because of my YouTube channel or anything. I just think I signed up for the Rainbow Six Siege a while ago for the closed beta, and I think for whatever reason they have me on like their alpha list. I'm not sure what's up with that, but yeah, it's kind of cool. So most Ubisoft games now I'm gonna have alpha and beta access to, I guess, or maybe just Tom Clancy games, I don't know. But yeah, so I got access to the beta. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make another funny video about it, but I might just make a video talking about the game and just how it is and stuff. But overall, it's just an average game, and so like I probably won't make a ton of videos about it or anything. And yeah, so you notice there's some Star Wars Battlefront gameplay, and this is a game I got for the holiday season, and it's actually pretty fun. Like I wasn't really expecting much from this game because everyone was saying like it's not really a deep experience or anything. It's just like a fun hop on and play thing. You see here I'm in the Millennium Falcon, which is a really cool feature in this game. I like when you play this ship mode where it's like only ships and you're like battling people and stuff, you can pick up a hero ship, and in this case it was the Millennium Falcon, so that's really cool. It's just a really fun game. You can just reenact the Star Wars experiences, and yeah, I actually really enjoy it. I wouldn't recommend it if you're looking for like a deep experience, but it is just a fun pick up and play game. And I actually only got it for $40 because it was on sale on the Xbox store. And so if you can get it for that price, I definitely recommend picking it up because again, it is a fun game. But if you want like a deep shooter with like a bunch of like content and stuff, this isn't the one you're looking for. So a while ago, I posted a video called "How to Convince Your Parents to Let You Get Call of Duty," and I got a lot of feedback from that, and a lot of like they're all positive feedback. Like I think I have like 14 likes on that video and 0 dislikes, and I have like a ton of comments of people saying like it worked, or people like asking me for like more advice and stuff like that. And I'm just so happy I got so much like positive feedback from that video, and I'm glad like it helped a lot of people out. Like there are people who told me that they're allowed to play these types of games now, and that it's really fun because of like my tips I said in that video. And so yeah, I'm just happy that helps out. I'm probably making more videos like that, like not necessarily like about that, but like more videos like that just to help you out, which segues into my next point. I have a couple new videos I'm gonna be trying to make soon. One of them's a Shadows of Evil Easter egg guide, and that's actually me and my friends completed the Easter egg, and you need 4 people to do it. So I got a team of 4 people. One of them I know from school. The other 2 are my online friends, and we completed the Easter egg last weekend. And it was really tough, but it turns out like it was only tough because we didn't really understand it that well. But now I understand it, and so I have like recorded gameplay. I'm gonna make a guide about it. I already have the script written and stuff. I just need to do the voiceover for it and then like edit it and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna make a Shadows of Evil, a complete Easter egg guide, like the entire Easter egg, how to like get the calling card for complete the Easter egg and stuff. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. And I'm also gonna be making a video about how to rank up extremely quickly in Black Ops 3. And it's not just gonna be tips like make sure to play on double XP weekend, but there's actually a strategy that my friend showed me. He's Grandmaster Prestige level like 250 or something, and he got it in like 6 days. It's kind of crazy, but he did it legit. And I know he did it legit because he's been my friend for a while. He's not the kind of person who like hacks or cheats or anything, but the way he did it was actually like really cool, and I'll be making a video about that. I'm just gonna give you a brief like rundown in case you want to do it before the video's out. Pretty much what you do is you go into uplink on Nuketown and you use Spectre's Ripper ability, and when you're holding the uplink ball and you kill someone with the Ripper ability, you get like 300 score, so you just go into their spawn and do that a bunch and just get so many points towards score streaks and stuff. It's pretty OP. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they're gonna nerf it or not. I feel like they should, but I don't really want them to, because it just gives you so much score to your score streaks. It's pretty incredible. So that's gonna do it for the preface to this Ask Me Anything. Let's get into the questions. First we have Cookline34, and he asks, how are you liking Rainbow Six Siege? And so Rainbow Six Siege I've been liking a ton. For whatever reason, it's just really gripping. It's just a lot of fun. I've been playing a ton of it, and it always just makes me want to go back to it. And I don't really know why, because there's not a ton of content in that game, but the content that there is just really fun, and I think it's just a really good tactical shooter, and maybe that's just what I like about it. It's a good tactical shooter, and I haven't seen like a good tactical shooter like this in a long time. Search and Destroy, I guess you could argue, is a tactical mode of Call of Duty, but it's not anywhere near as tactical as Rainbow Six Siege can get, and there's just something about it that grips me and just wants me to come back. Like every single kill you get just feels hard earned and feels super rewarding, especially when you can flank your enemy. And I'm also slowly, I think, getting better at it. Like when I first started the game, I could tell like I really wasn't very good. I'm slowly just starting to progress and get a little bit better at the game, and the better you get, the better you feel about playing it. And so I think that's part of the reason why I keep on going back to the game, because I've been performing well. And so yeah, the Rainbow Six Siege has been really fun so far. I've been playing a ton of it. And yeah, let's get to the next question. CoolJM 2013 asks, how many sides are there in a circle, and how many circles in a side? And to be honest, I do not know. Like, I cannot comprehend this question. I spent probably a good couple hours just thinking about what I should answer for this, and I just could not think of anything. In fact, this commentary has taken like 2 hours because I've been comprehending this question. No, I'm just kidding. But I have no idea like what to answer for that. My mind is blown. Next we have Roundtable Music, and he asks, did you play the Garden Warfare 2 beta? If so, how'd you like it? Love your videos. Okay, so I did play the Garden Warfare 2 beta, and thank you for saying you love my videos. That was really nice. If you guys don't know, Garden Warfare 1 was technically the first shooter I actually got into. I think Halo was technically my first shooter, but Garden Warfare 1 was the first shooter I actually got into, and I played a ton of it on the Xbox 360, and I really enjoyed Garden Warfare 1. I'm not sure exactly what about it, but I think it was just because it was like chaos, but like in a fun, goofy way, but it was controlled chaos. And the reason I didn't really like Garden Warfare 2 beta that much was because, and this is how my friend put it, and I agreed with him, Garden Warfare 1 is controlled chaos, but Garden Warfare 2 is uncontrolled chaos. I feel like they added a bunch of stuff in Garden Warfare 2 that's really unnecessary and doesn't need to be there. Like, for example, the character Rose can turn zombies into goats. And although that's kind of goofy and silly and stuff, it's just like, why does that need to be there? Like, why is that even a feature? Like, it's kind of chaos and goofiness that just doesn't feel like it needs to be in the game and doesn't really add much to the game. So I didn't really like how Garden Warfare 2 was really laid out. The map design was kind of cool. I liked the whole like moon map theme where it was different types of gravity. You can like jump really high. I thought that was cool, but I feel like the entire game could just be DLC for Garden Warfare 1. And most of the new characters I don't really like. Like I said, Rose I don't really like just because I don't even like really get the whole goat ability thing. But like Citron and stuff, they have cool a premise of their abilities, but I don't really think they're laid out or structured well. I just don't think the whole game's laid out or structured well. Just, again, uncontrolled chaos. Just things get pretty chaotic and when they really don't need to. Next we have Hollowed Chrome, and he asks, will we be seeing any more Fallout 4 content? I would love to see a funny video on that game. Keep up the great work. So I probably won't be making much Fallout 4 content, and the reason is because, well, first of all, let me say, Fallout 4 I think has the potential to be one of my favorite games. Like, Black Ops 3 is actually turning out to be really good, so this might actually be my favorite game of the year, but Fallout 4 is like a real like contender in there, at least in my list. Like, Fallout 4 is an extremely fun game. I can just sit there for hours and just keep playing Fallout 4 because there's just so much content and so much to do in the game. But the reason I probably won't be posting many videos for it is solely on the fact that it's more fun to play alone. Like, I don't really like to be in a party when playing with people, which I know sounds kind of sad, but if you've ever played Fallout 4, you sort of get what I mean. Since it's a single player game, you sort of just want to be absorbed in the world and like all the quests and stuff, and so I don't really want to have to stress about making videos. And although making videos isn't super stressful, you notice when you become a YouTuber, you kind of start to enjoy games a little bit less, not a ton less, but just a tiny bit less. So Call of Duty I'm starting to not enjoy yearly quite as much. I mean, I still really enjoy Call of Duty, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to be posting a bunch of Call of Duty content. I love Call of Duty, but sometimes having to deal with like all the recording stuff, it makes games just not as fun. And so that's why I don't like excessively like record Call of Duty all the time, so I can just like keep the game being fun. Whereas if I like was recording Call of Duty like 24/7, like I don't know how some of those other YouTubers do it. Like they record like gameplay like 24/7, and I just don't see how they would do that, because it'd be super stressful and you wouldn't be able to enjoy the game that much. But they get it done, so like I don't know what their secret is, but it doesn't really matter. But I digress from the topic. But back to Fallout 4. I'd rather just kind of play that game and experience it on my own and not really have to worry about recording it. So you probably won't be seeing much content about that game unless I find some sort of like cool tip I want to show you guys. I probably won't be posting just any sort of funny video about that game or just much content in general, just because I sort of want to experience the game like alone and just kind of like see how the game goes through. Finally, we have General Maxis, and he asks, will you be watching the Super Bowl, and are you for the Broncos or the Panthers? So I'm not sure if I'm going to be watching the Super Bowl this year. I mean, I've started losing my interest in football. Just these teams are in, I'm not really super interested in. It's the Broncos and the Panthers. If I had to root for one, I'd probably root for the Broncos, just because they're in our division, and so it'd make our division look better and our home team look better. But if you had like to have me bet on which team would win, I wouldn't bet in the first place. I'm not really a person who likes to gamble. But if I were, I'd probably bet on the Broncos, just because I've never really heard of the Panthers. But obviously they have to be good because they got to the Super Bowl, right? But I think if you're asking me, the Broncos are going to take it home and win the Super Bowl. So I'm probably going to be supporting the Broncos anyway, but I'm not sure if I'm going to watch it or not. Usually if I watch the Super Bowl, it's mainly for the commercials. But last year the commercials weren't that great, so I don't really have high expectations for the commercials this year. And so the only thing that would really like induce me to watch the Super Bowl this year would be the commercials. And I could always just watch the commercials afterwards and like a replay of the commercial highlights for the year. So anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you want to leave your questions for the next week's episode of Ask Me Anything, just leave it in the comments below, or if you want it to be private, just send me a private message and I will always answer them. And remember, leave a like on the video if you enjoy the series. Hopefully you enjoyed the Star Wars Battlefront gameplay. I'm trying to mix up the gameplays for these Ask Me Anythings, even though I have a ton of Black Ops 3 games I want to use. I'm probably going to save those for any commentaries I do for Black Ops 3. For Ask Me Anything, I'm just going to kind of try to mix it up. Obviously I'm still going to use some Black Ops 3 gameplay, but I'm just going to try to have some of the new games I do. Like I might put some Rainbow Six Siege content or something in there. Who knows, maybe one day I'll just record a bunch of Fallout 4 and post that like as the Ask Me Anything gameplay, but not necessarily do like a gameplay walkthrough of Fallout 4 or anything. But yeah, remember, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.